Hello. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, So today we are going to cover a few more concept or component. Okay. So far like we component that set payload, set variable. Okay. That we choice router for successful round robin and skip. I'm not sure. I have already
Ravi, can you check your connectivity?
together we have.
Have you shared your screen or not? Because it is showing blank.
Okay.
Also, your voice is
But
breaking.
let
Can you check
me
your connectivity?
receive sometime it happened. And let us if it is visual now.
No, still it is not visible for me. Anyone?
Not visible, and
Not
your
visible.
voice is also.
Not visible.
Not visible. If like still not visible, then we'll try to switch my network.
Ravi, could you please admit Mengis to his pinging in WhatsApp?
I switched my network. Now can anyone confirm it? Is it visible or not?
No, it is
Now it's
not.
visible.
Oh, now it is visible.
Okay.
Sir Magnus, what is his name? He is waiting.
Yeah, accepted.
Magnus too.
Okay.
Oh, now he came.
So to so today what we will do, let's go through these component scopes, what all scopes we have, we will discuss. And Flow and subflow, I think we already discussed. Can anyone confirm? We have
Yes, sir.
already covered.
We
Sorry,
have
sorry.
covered, yes, sir. We have covered private and subflow.
Okay.
In that playlist, one video is showing hidden. So you hide anything or like?
Really, no, maybe it's deleted video. One video I deleted, it was duplicate one.
Okay.
So if, yeah, due to that reason only, it's
And that one Clever Cloud video is also missing. Like I'm not able to find where you did Clever Cloud setup.
Labor Cloud. I think that one was, that should be in part two. No, not part two. That should be in part three, I think. No, project is part three.
No,
So
I have checked sir, that Maven JDK and like that Clever Cloud, whatever like three topics, these are missing from those videos.
double check.
And Ravi, last video is also hidden, like the second part of the class. After you have given 20 minutes break, no?
Mm-hmm.
Ravi, did you
Let,
take the mail IDs from everyone? I was not there on Sunday.
no, no, no. Not yet. Let me quickly see then what all. So all the project related video you will get inside the part three. So you people can see this 4 video or not, session 4. Yeah, I will double check. Meanwhile, but, total 4 video are there for project, but I think there should be one more video.
No, 4 videos are there. We are able to see 4 videos.
I will add more.
Ravi,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you share the Google form?
You can keep 1, 2. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, someone mentioned something.
I was saying, did you take the mail IDs from everyone?
No, no, no. I will give that Google form. So you need to fill
Okay,
that.
okay. I
I
was
have
not there on Sunday, so yeah, I thought maybe you already took.
no. Okay. So like we'll discuss about the Mulesoft scope component. Okay. So generally we use this scope component to provide the scope of Mulesoft component. Okay. So scope means till which layer, till what point it will be visible. So we have different kind of scope, and whatever component you will put inside that scope will have different visibility. Okay, so first like flow and subflow. Okay, these two scope we use very frequently, and visibility for those flow and subflow will be throughout their scope. Okay, and across the scopes, whatever component you will define inside the flow, sorry, and whatever component you will define inside this subflow, they can access each other component. Okay, and in flow you can see we have three parts: source, processor, error handler. In subflow we have only processor. Okay, only like you can say major difference between these two component is source, like scope contain source, processor and error handler, and subflow contains only processor. So what you can understand by this? Here you can define only business logic. Here you cannot expose this as a source system. You cannot do error handling also. So generally this subflow we use for reusable components. If you have any reusable component which you want to use at multiple places, or you want to uh, like you have piece of component which you think perform a group of tasks, then we put all those components inside the subflow. Okay, let's say in source, how we expose our API, we use those kind of component. Okay, so here HTTP listener is used to expose our API. We have scheduler, that is also a trigger point. We have in database connector, we have on your update record, so that is also trigger point. So whatever trigger point of your API will be there, that you need to put inside the source. Okay, then we have processor. So processor part we use to put all the business logic and to put all the components and everything here. Okay, so in processor you can put anything like logger, so here you can see we in process part we do all the business logic, and we use all the component to achieve our business logic. Okay. Now you will say what kind of component you will put inside the subflow. So here you can see in these two places we are setting this variable. In these two places we are setting same variables, variable A, variable B. Here also variable A, variable B. So what you can do here, instead of defining these two variable again and again, what you can do, you can move this variable inside subflow. And here what you can do, you can use flow reference. And using this flow reference, you will call this. We are calling this subflow. Okay. So this flow reference we use to connect flow and subflow with each other. Okay. You can call flow, sorry, you can call subflow from the flow, and you can call flow from the subflow. Both way it's possible. Okay. From flow also you can call subflow, and from subflow also you can call the flow using flow reference component. So here we have this reusable component, you can say piece of code. So what we can do, instead of doing this again, so what I did, both the places, instead of defining same thing again and again, I kept inside the subflow, and wherever we need, we are calling this. Let me know if anyone has any doubt. Okay, no doubt. Then in interview also they will ask like this. This is very frequent question. What is flow, subflow, and private flow? So you need to answer like flow contains source processor error handler, subflow contain only processor. And what is private flow? If you have any flow where you are not defining the source part. Okay. If you are not defining source point or trigger point, okay, then that particular flow is private flow. Okay. So physically only one component exists, but based on use, we term it in different way, either flow or private flow. Okay, everyone clear with this? So now coming to another scope component, that is async one. So if you are defining any async component, okay, let me take this. So, okay, toggle comment what I did just now. So this is a way you can comment out any component. If you want to comment out any component, you can select that component and you can select the toggle out. And if you want to again use that component, you can use toggle comment. Okay. Let's say for some testing purpose, or you thought like this component is no more useful and you are not sure at this moment I should delete this or not. Okay, at that time, what you can do, you can make a toggle comment. So what does it means? This component, like when you will execute your program, this component will not be used. Okay, so you can do toggle comment and you can remove also by selecting that component and do right click. Now coming back to async component. So async component, generally what will happen whenever you will define async component, it will run in separate thread. Okay, let me show you through diagram. So let's say we have four component here. Okay, so what will be general practice? So first request will come here. Then it will go for next component. Then it will go for next component. And once everything is done, it will send response back. Okay, this will be normal practice. Like normally it will execute like this only, correct? Everyone clear with this?
Yes, Ravi.
But let's say if we will make this if we will put this inside async component, what will happen? Now new execution will happen like this. Request will come here. It will go here. At the same time, one more thread will be created and this will go here. Okay, so in this point, if we have async component and we have any other component, then whatever request will come, that request, that thread will be like here in this point. New thread will be created. New thread will be created at this point. Okay, one thread, this will be, let's say thread number 2, and this will be thread number 1. Okay, so one thread will go here, one thread will go here, and this will execute in asynchronous manner. Asynchronous manner means now your rest of the processing will not wait for this. Okay, let's say it's taking 100 seconds to process this, and it's taking 2 seconds, and it's taking 1 second. Let's say 4 seconds. So 4 seconds, 2 seconds. After 6 seconds, your API will send back. Your API will respond back. It will not wait for 104 seconds. Okay. Since for asynchronous thread, it will create new thread. Okay, it will create new thread and it will do processing in that thread. Okay, it will not block the rest of the processing. Generally, what kind of scenario you will use this async component? Whenever you want to do logging, okay, whenever you want to, let's say you want to send some email notification and that email notification takes 5 seconds. But as a part of your business process, that is not very critical. Okay, even if that will fail, even if that will take some time, your business will not impact much. Okay, that is part of your business. But even if that part doesn't give 100% success, and even there is some failure, your business is not worried. Okay, that should be good. Okay, that but that is not a must item. Then generally what we do to improve the performance of API, we used to put those kind of component inside the async block, async scope. Okay, like I mentioned, uh, let's say payment part. Okay, so if you are doing online payment, okay, you used to receive email notification or you used to receive SMS notification. But your payment process, like whatever payment gateway and all you are using, so that is trusted gateway and they have all the required verification. Okay, to make sure that payment is done by authorized user. So in that case, even like generally you used to get SMS notification, but sometime it happens you don't receive the SMS notification. Okay, what does it means? They are doing some kind of asynchronous handling, and miss if they will do asynchronous handling, what will happen? Their like response time on app, whenever you do payment, you will get immediate response on app that payment or transaction is successful. Okay, if they will put SMS journey also in that mandatory part, then what will happen? It will take more processing time and you will get, it will take more time to get notification on your. Okay, so this is just one example. Like that you will see many things, okay, in your project where you need to think and you need to use this async component. And generally this component we use to increase the performance of your API. Like you can say tuning of your API. Everyone clear with this? So let's see how it works.
One question, Ravi.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so can you go back to the diagram once?
Yes.
So when the request comes to the first component, you mean to say after that the second and third are in async. So there would be one thread for second and third, right?
Yes. Yes.
And that thread would again proceed to component 4.
No, you can see that diagram. What is this red one? Follow the red one.
Yeah.
After this, one thread will be created for fourth component and one thread will be created for async component. Async
Okay,
scope.
so components within async component, those will be executed separately, and after the async, that would be executed separately.
No, parallelly, no. Two thread got created. What does it means? This will execute and this will execute parallelly.
Yeah, so the first thread is going to the components within the async, right? And the other one is just bypassing the components within the async as per the diagram.
Sorry, tell me again.
So the first thread, right, that is going to the components within the async scope, and the second thread, right, which is going from the bottom, that is bypassing the components in the async, you mean to say?
Yes, yes, correct. For this scope, one separate thread will be created, and whatever component we have after async component, let's say we have one more component. So for those component, we will have one separate thread. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So previously, what you like, what was there? Previously, execution was like this. One, two, three, four, and then response. Now execution will be one, two, in same, third, and from here response. Is it clear now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Asynchronous is multi-threaded,
Yes, correct. So here you can see in
and it is
this
not thread
every
safe.
place it's a one thread, but here this point it's a two thread.
Yes, sir. Synchronous is thread safe or asynchronous? I think asynchronous. Sorry, synchronous.
Sorry, I didn't get. Tell me again.
Sir, asynchronous is thread safe or synchronous? I think
Thread
synchronous, no?
safe. I'm not getting what term you are using. Thread safe. You are saying
Yes, yes, thread safe.
what does it mean? Thread safe.
Okay, then leave.
Okay. So this will be multi-threaded processing, but number of thread will be two only. Okay. It's not like multi-threaded, how we have scatter gather and how we have parallel for each and batch processing. Okay. So those are multi-threaded. This one is two-threaded, you can say. Okay. So this part we are good. Now let's see one working example here. So we have variable A, B, C. We have few variable B. Okay, and we'll use HTTP listener.
Hello.
Yes. Are you saying anything? Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so let me test this. So you can see here, this process started, one thread went here, another thread went here. Okay, so one thread went here, one thread went here. Okay, and then you can see here, so inside this, whatever thread is running, so it went from first component to second, second to third. And here, from first to second, like from here to here, and from here to here. Okay, so still this component is executing, but if you see, you got the response. Okay, so
From
it's
where is
not
this
waiting for
response
the
coming, Ravi?
completion of this.
From where is this response coming? It is just variable set, right? And from where is the
This
payload
process
coming?
is still running. This async component is still running,
Yeah.
but it has completed these two component. So it sent the response back. It sent the response back.
Okay, okay. No, but I'm saying is from where is this
Everyone clear with this? So
from
this is
from
the this
Ravi,
way
from where is
async
this
component
payload
work.
coming? You have said variable, right? So in the postman we see JSON response. Hello? Hello?
Okay, so far we have covered these three components: flow,
Hello,
subflow, private flow, and async component.
hello,
In tomorrow class, we will
Ravi,
cover
is
rest of the
Sumit audible?
component.
hello,
Okay, so if
Hello,
everyone good, then
Ravi?
yeah, we can end this session for today.
hello.
Hello, Ravi. Hello.
Okay, fine then.
Hello.
So we can end our session for today. Thanks everyone. Oh, sorry. Anyone saying anything?
Yes, Ravi. Are we audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So what I am saying is, you said variable, right? So in the response, how is the JSON coming?
Maybe in request we are passing this. So if you go to body, so we are not doing anything on payload. So same payload will be response. Okay, since we are not modifying the payload. Is it clear?
Yeah, not exactly clear how the thread is working. I mean, it is not exactly clear. I mean, not sure about others.
So it
Yesterday,
will
how are you getting payload?
request will come to first component, then it will go to async component. Okay, one thread will go from here to here, and one thread will go here to here. Okay, so this once this component will execute, same thread will go here, and inside this, once this component will execute, this thread will go here, this thread will go here. Okay, so here async component will run in separate thread, and this component will run in separate thread. And response of your API will be independent of this async component. It will not wait for the completion of this.
Where the response of async will go, Ravi?
It will not go anywhere. Okay, so whatever processing you will do inside this, it will do that processing and done.
Okay, I think Sumit's question is you are passing the payload, but how set variable component is accepting the payload?
Why set payload? Set variable will accept that payload. What will be response of any API? Okay, this part we already discussed. No? What will be response of any API? Success response. Whatever payload you have in your API. So whatever payload we received, we are not doing anything with that payload. So that payload will be remain as it is. So that's why whatever request payload we sent, we are getting same payload in response. If you will do any modification on the request payload, then that payload will change. But we are not doing anything. So from starting to end, our payload data will contain the same request payload, this payload.
When it will be used practically? Can you give an example?
Payload, yeah, you
No,
will
no,
use
this
the
async.
I think I told you, no? Just give me one. I told you, no, like let's say you have some business scenario which is not very critical. Okay, and you can afford that like, and if you think like using that async component, you can improve the performance of the API, then we should go with the async component, like
Okay.
sending SMS and email. Okay, if that business functionality is not very much critical, even if it will fail, and your API response is not dependent on that sending SMS and email, then you can put that part in async component.
Okay. And sir, hello.
Hmm.
One more request, sir. Can we start class at like sharp 7:35 or 7:40 maximum, because we are doing half an hour only daily. So ask everyone to join at like sharp 7:30 so we can have like start class by 7:35.
Yeah, that we can do. Okay, yeah, it's for everyone. Like it's not like meeting time is 7:30, so you will join 7:30 and 35. You can join 5 minutes prior also. So yeah, it's good everyone. If everyone will follow this, then we can start on time.
Okay, sir. And sir, I have some queries when I can call you.
Let me arrange doubt session then.
No, no, not regarding this.
Okay.
Some other
Okay.
query.
Okay. You can maybe evening time. Evening
Evening
time.
what time, sir? 5 to 7.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Okay, sir, I will call. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks then.